We begin by drawing a circle on the ground along each shoe. Oh, I'll stand like this, sit like this. A safe little place for just one person. Nobody in this circle but you. Can you imagine a circle around you, right close to your toes? Imagine a little circle. You could keep that circle closed to everyone but yourself. But that would be like a library with just one book on the shelf. So let's draw a bigger circle for you and your family to share. Now you see what all can happen in a circle full of care. Here, look. We can join with our loved ones and our family in our circle. Oh, look, here's some pictures in this book of some different circles. Here's Granny Dot and Papa Bit. Is that right? Yes. Here's Uncle Hank and Barkley. At the piano, we've got Great Granny and her cats. What a stereotype that is, hey? What about Great Grandpa and his cats? And here we've got New Cousin. Lovely. It becomes a happier circle as more loved ones come to stay. And wouldn't it be even better if all your friends could come and play? Okay, well, I guess we better make our circle bigger. So you stretch and draw your circle even bigger than it's been, and let a few more people know they're welcome to come in. Oh, there's the circle now. Look at all the friends. In the circles all around us, everywhere that we all go, there's a difference we can make and a love we can all show. Can you see some of the circles here? It looks like here's a circle. Is this the plant store? I'm not sure if this is the plant store or the flower shop. That's a circle. Here's a circle. What do we got here? Oh, we've got the post office here. We've got a circle at the library, maybe? And a circle, what's going on here? Yeah, there on the soccer field. Oh, and I like how the florist, the librarian, and the postal worker are all in the circle on the soccer field. They've made a new team, I think. Nice. Okay. Yet there are still so many outside the circle who are different in all they do, though it feels slightly uncomfortable. We draw a bigger circle for them too. If you can read, do you know what's happening on this page? What are all these speech bubbles about? Everybody is saying hi, hello, buongiorno, hola. I'm not going to say them all. I shouldn't have started. I'll just embarrass myself. But look at all these different languages. Everyone's saying hello in their own language. Oh, yes. All around the world. Yes, because look, here's the globe that represents the whole world. I'm just going to read this part again. Though it feels slightly uncomfortable, we draw a bigger circle for them too. Okay, so now not just us, not just our family, not just our friends, but now we've got lots of people in the circle. It doesn't mean the circle is easy, because it's not easy when you speak different languages, is it? And then there's other things that make it not easy. It can get harder the more we share. So let's look at these things. I'm going to read these things that these people are saying. I only like singing. I only like sports. I only wear dresses. I like old comfy shorts. And then on this side, I'm team cake. I'm team pie. I'm really outgoing. I'm quiet and shy. I'm going to read that again. It doesn't mean the circle is easy. It can get harder the more we share. Because we find out how different we are too, right? But wonderful things can happen when love is known and felt everywhere. Well, there's one wonderful thing happening on this page. What does everyone have? Yes, friendship donuts. Who brought friendship donuts today? Darn it. Everyone forgot. Darn it. Maybe next time. As time passes, our eyes open. We see others we really care for. And that's when we ask ourselves, well, what's the circle really there for? We see others we really care for, and we ask ourselves, what's this circle really there for? So let us create bigger circles all around us for the rest of our days. Do you see all these circles happening? Some people are by them. Oh, is everyone by themselves in their circle? Yeah. And this is what, when we go to the park or when we go anywhere, we meet people that are in their own circle. So we have to, we may have to do something about that. Let our caring ripple out in a million little ways in the circles all around us. Everywhere that we all go, there's a difference we can make and a love we can all show. Maybe it means just adding one more person to our circle or joining another circle. As our circles grow and we watch them wonder-eyed, remember the first circle started with just the love you hold inside. I really like this book, and I'll tell you why. Because it's really something to be in our own circle. And we all have our own circle, and that's important, because we like to be ourselves and we like to be alone sometimes. But even in our own circle, we've got love inside us to share. And so we share it in our own circle with ourselves, and we share it as our many, many circles get bigger. And that's how we grow them, with that love in our heart. We grow them by sharing. The circle's all around us. There it is. With donuts. That should be the subtitle. Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing this story. It was lovely to be with you on the round circle carpet this morning. And, well, we're going to sing a song about never-ending joy. Oh, never-ending joy has something to do with that love in our heart that we share. And so I think you can sing this quite well, even if you don't read the words, because never-ending joy keeps repeating over and over again. So even if you don't know some of the words at the end, you'll know never-ending joy. Never-ending joy, never-ending joy, never-ending joy. Here we go, let's do it.
Joy of every tribe, every language, joy of every river and sea.
So we're going to share a few invitations this morning and hope that we can look with anticipation at some of the things coming up in the life of our community. Just before I do that, I want to say a thank you, because even though it's summer, we're still opening our building and turning the lights on and planning for programming in the fall, and all of it doesn't happen without your support. And so the way you've supported us through the summer, or with your automatic withdrawal gifts, or with dropping something in the box at the back, thank you so much. Thank you for all the ways that we contribute to doing what we do as a community. Next week, we're going to have a blessing of the backpacks. Yay. Exactly, Robin. You said it. Ready for school, ready for work, ready for a new phase in September. We call it Blessing of the Backpacks, and kids and families, bring your backpacks. But all of the rest of us, you can bring a symbol of whatever is coming up for you. We'll bless those too. We'll have a way to honor the fact that whatever we do in newness in the fall, which seems like a new season, happens with the strength and the support of our community. So we'll honor that and celebrate that next week. And it also gives us the chance to start a little pre-kid spirit, pre-fall, but not pre-fun, a couple of weeks. For the next 3 Sundays, starting next week, we're going to have Sunday summer camp. So for an hour outside, lots of fun to pretend it's like summer camp, but it's an hour and then you get to go home. So if you find yourselves outside instead of in here, that's okay. That's good. Sunday summer camp. Perfect. I think, Judy, you have something to share with us about this exciting concert coming up.
Yes, good morning, and it is an exciting concert coming up in less than 3 weeks. On Thursday evening, September 5th, we will be hosting the Jeffrey Stryker concert here in this space. As many of you probably know already, Jeffrey is from Saskatoon and is a well-known singer-songwriter. And the other thing you might not know is he's been packing the concert halls wherever he has played in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and we're told even in the Maritimes. In addition to this event, which is going to be a great way for us to celebrate the end of summer, oh my goodness, I don't like that thought, as well as welcoming fall. It's also a fundraiser for our refugee support program here at Southminster. Without going into lots of detail, which of course I would love to share with you, Southminster has had a long history of supporting refugees. Funds raised at this concert will go towards supporting that work. And that work is certainly going to be happening soon, we hope, but maybe not. Hopefully, one of the things that is moving along is the application for coming to Canada for 2 young men, brothers who are coming from Eritrea. We understand their application is in the line, as they tell us, from Immigration Canada. And also we have another application that has just recently been submitted to the United Church of Canada. And I give a big thank you to Ainsley, who struggled with me through getting all of that information together. This family is originally from Syria, but have been living in Lebanon under very, very difficult situations. So please join us and bring your friends on Thursday, September the 5th, at 7 o'clock. Tickets can be purchased if you haven't already got some, more than one, can be purchased here today from Ainsley in the office and online at Eventbrite. We hope to see you. Bring your dancing shoes because I know you'll want to be tapping your feet. Jeffrey is known for doing wonderful, engaging work and again for a great cause. So hopefully, if you haven't got your tickets yet for yourself, your friends, your family, anybody you just happen to meet on the street, please come.
We're going to share a little bit of gratitude now, a bit of a bittersweet moment because we get to send along our wishes, but also say goodbye to Shannon Brown, who has worked for a year, just under a year, as our marketing and digital content coordinator. Shannon has been a brilliant part of our team in the months that she's been with us, and I just want to share a very few things that she's helped us with over the course of her time. And you know we're saying goodbye to her not because she wants to leave us necessarily, but because she's got amazing, wonderful opportunity to start her PhD program at Dalhousie in Halifax. So how can you not? How can you not? But that means goodbye for us. And so I want to share with you some of the things that Shannon has helped us with over the course of time. Not only being just a wonderful presence among us and part of our team, but also has helped us redesign and make our website more user-friendly and have a wonderful, beautiful appearance, has created such a presence for us in our online space, Instagram, Facebook, etc., and just creating such a wonderful, warm feeling of who we are and what we're about. I'll say a word. One of the first tasks that we gave Shannon when she arrived was to promote our Ivan Coyote evening, and that was a large task, and poor Shannon, but can I just say to you that this room was full of amazing people to appreciate an amazing speaker that evening, and that wouldn't have happened without the hard work of Shannon. And so that, along with so many other things that she's helped us promote and be part of, as well as just unifying the look of who SSUC is when people encounter it online, just has been such a wonderful blessing to us. It feels, I have, I'm a dad in my own family. It sometimes feels like the dad role is to embarrass people, but I don't mean to embarrass you, Shannon, but on behalf of SSUC, we want to share with you a little token of our appreciation, something that may help you transition in your new space in Halifax, but also something that you can find a place for in your home that you can remember us with. Until we see each other again, which I think is not far from now. So Christmas, excellent. So for you, Shannon, and with all our gratitude and thanks. Mm-hmm. Thank you for everything. As one of Shannon's final projects before she has had to hang up her pen, her keyboard, was creating a video for us, helping to create a video for us that will appear on our website and in various ways be out there in the world. And so I thought there's no better way to thank you and to celebrate than to show us all that video and to watch that and appreciate the hard work that you put into it. So we'll watch that now and appreciate the work that you put into it. Thank you, Shannon.
Say your middle name's Marie. When the French, the main star of the sea. It sounds just right to me. And my painting's hanging on the wall, so you can look at summer through the fall. Oh, we've made memories and make some more. And I just love sincerity nowadays. Oh, why are we all so afraid of saying something real? 'Cause she was lying in the sun, in the quiet corner where the river runs. Well, I went inside and I wrote the words I just love. Birthday card you drew that make me love you. I just
It's like a little bit of a love letter, and I love it. Thank you, Shannon, and beautiful for us to see ourselves portrayed in such a loving, caring way. Beautiful. This is a song we've sung once or twice before. I thought it fitting for us, not only because it fits with the theme of the day, but it fits with our gratitude and with feeling that our hearts really are full. And we spill them out, we share them with each other. So let's sing together.
For all the wounds that love's minds with Our wisdom reading today is from the parable of the leaven. I hope I'm saying that right. My first language is French. Leaven, okay. Jesus told his disciples a parable. He said that the spiritual life is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into about 60 pounds of flour until it worked all through the dough. These are words from a first century spiritual community. May we find wisdom for our living.
The parables are short. Maybe the shortest reading we've had in a while. Love it. Like I mentioned a little while ago, we're in this series called Staycation, the wisdom we learned from staying close to home. It reminds us that we don't have to go on retreat. We don't have to go somewhere exotic, leave town, climb a mountain, find some wisdom at the tippity top. In order to get a new perspective or take a step on the spiritual path. Being close to home can provide us with the time and the space that we need to learn, to redefine what productivity is. We've talked about that. We've talked about discovering that nature is close to us at all times. In fact, so much so that we understand ourselves to be nature and the mirror that it holds up for us to understand ourselves and our world. If there's wisdom close to home, then let's examine just what and where home is. Life really is full of changes. The specifics of where and what we call home change. We make moves, sometimes down the street, sometimes across the country. And beyond physical relocation, the circumstances of our living changes. Our relationships change and evolve. Work, school, health, births, deaths, everything in between. These changes and realities of our lives, they make it seem like nothing is constant. Not to be trite, but, home is wherever the heart is, or in the case of this quote, wherever you go, go with all your heart. I guess I'd suggest that the constant in our living, throughout whatever changes we experience, is that which is spirit, which is connection, that which is the core of who we are. The identity and values which we couldn't lose without losing ourselves. In other words, wherever we go, there we are. For better, for worse. I'd like to read you a quote by Jon Kabat-Zinn. Life is a whole, yet it expresses itself in unique, time-bound bodies, microscopic or visible, plant or animal, past or present. So there can be no one place to be. There can be no one way to be. No one way to practice. No one way to learn. No one way to love. No one way to grow or to heal. No one way to live. No one way to feel. No one thing to know or be known. The particulars count. The particulars count. when I read that quote, I think what I hear is that it matters where you are. And it matters who you are. It may not matter how you practice, learn, love, grow, heal. There is no one way. It matters that you do these things. Wherever you are, whatever stage you're in, whatever phase of change you find yourself, it matters that you feel and that you know that you matter. Life is a whole, yet expressed in unique, time-bound bodies, past and present. So given the premise that who we are matters, that this is the constant, the spirit, the connection, the essence, the core of us. Because don't we affirm that each and every time we gather in this community every week? We affirm that who we are matters. So then what then can we learn from this sense of home within us? Home is in us. It's like in that circle, and the thing that's in that circle with just us is our heart ready to love. In light of all the particulars of our unique time-bound bodies that may be here or there, past, present, dealing with whatever, this sense of home is within us. Let's reach back then to the wisdom of Jesus of Nazareth, that one or two little sentences that Chell read for us. Jesus telling stories, placing spiritual wisdom within these fun, short, universal tales. This one went like this. Jesus told his disciples a parable. The spiritual life is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into about 60 pounds of flour until it worked all through the dough. Like all parables, koans, myths, fairy tales, there is no one way to interpret and read the story. They're open. They are doorways to meaning. So allow me an interpretation today of this parable. If in the midst of changes and different circumstances, we ourselves, our spirit, identity, character, is our home, if that is the constant, then imagine the difference that small things can make to who we are and who we're becoming. Our lives are a myriad of days, experiences, relationships, love. 60 pounds of flour is our lives. It's full of hurts and healings. It's full of loves and disappointments. It's full of successes and failures. It's full of all matters of things. So then each of these lives are full, big batches. And yet who we are at the center matters. Even just a small understanding of who that is for each of us. A little yeast that impacts that whole batch. Every connection we make changes us. Every project we struggle with, fail at, correct, succeed at, alters what we've learned and who we are. Every mistake teaches us a lesson. Every challenge takes us into the future with new and hard-won wisdom. Like yeast working itself on us. If you check the ingredient list on something that contains yeast, it falls under a particular category. It sometimes can be listed as the active ingredient. Or buy a packet of yeast, and it's often titled active dry yeast. It uses the sugar, the warmth, the starch, the moisture around it to grow and change the dynamic of the whole recipe. Imagine that each of us have within us the power, the ability to use the raw material of our living to grow, to create, to adapt, to deepen, and strengthen ourselves. That we look to not something outside of us to make things better or improve our situation, but we ourselves at our spiritual connected core have what we need to meet today with all the wisdom of what's come before. The spiritual life is like a little bit of yeast in 60 pounds of flour until it's worked itself through the whole batch of dough. Let's not look elsewhere. It's you. It's your past in all its, your past in all its every challenge and joy, in every experience and relationship, in every place and job and passion, every happiness and grief that you've experienced. You, the spirit connection in all and with all. You are the active ingredient in your own life. You are the active ingredient at work in your spiritual journey. Not to define or limit you, but to strengthen you for the choices you'll make tomorrow. It doesn't take very much. It takes just a little bit on the journey, and suddenly changes happen. I'm going to read you one other thing to close. Mark Nepo, Book of Awakening, talks about the nautilus. The chambered nautilus is an exquisite shell creature that lives along the ocean floor. Over time, it builds a spiral shell, but always lives in the newest chamber. The other chambers, they say, contain a gas or liquid that helps the nautilus control its buoyancy. Even here, a little lesson in how to use the past. Live in the most recent chamber, but use the others to stay afloat. Can we in this way build strong chambers for our past experiences? Not living there, not dwelling there, but breaking our past down till it is fluid enough to lose most of its weight. Can we internalize where we've been enough to know that we are no longer living there? When we can, life will seem lighter. It will raise us to where we need to be. The nautilus turns its slow digestion of the bottom into a body that can float. Only when we live in the freshest chamber of the heart and be buoyed by the perspective of the past can we love again and again and again. May that wisdom that is home within us, that goes with us wherever we go, may it slowly work in us to cherish the past and use it for fuel. That's how we're transformed and transforming ourselves. May the journey continue to know the particulars that you matter. And may it be so in so many ways.
like to invite everyone to join together in strengthening our intentions. We embrace, with gratitude, the continual movement of life. Wherever we are on life's journey, we encounter times of searching and finding, of questioning and confidence, of hurt and healing. In all times, may we be open to the challenge and wonder that might nudge us toward transformation. Let's strengthen our intentions to embrace the small, incremental ways that we grow and become, delighting in all the pieces of life that make the whole. May it be so. Oh, sorry. In the midst of all of life's transitions, may we find the grace to accept ourselves, affirm each other, and persist in our deepening journey. Let's help each other find the courage to befriend change and expend our energy on living our highest values. May it be so.
So we go from this place and go knowing that home is wherever we are. Because home is spirit, home is connection, home is you. And so we take this light wherever it's needed. And may it be strong and may it be bright.